There's one name in mountain biking that changed the game forever: Sam Hill, a rider who defied the odds, ignored the trends, and dominated the world's toughest tracks, all while refusing to clip in. Now, I've been riding clipped in for years, but today I'm doing something different. If I'm going to test a set of flat pedals, I might as well do it right. These are the new race face turbine pedals, built for ultimate grip. And these, Sam Hill's own signature 510 shoes. If anything's going to convince me to try flats again, it's this setup. Sam Hill didn't just win races, he rewrote the rulebook.
This is Sam Hill at his best. He lifts his game for this. Look how fast he's going!
Any of you boys out there?
Oh, look how fast he's going!
While others clipped in for extra efficiency, he stuck with flats. Why? Because it gave him the freedom to move his feet, to adjust his weight in an instant, and to ride lines no one else would dare take. His insane inside lines, his ability to ride the steepest chutes without hesitation, it all came down to complete control. And he proved it worked. World champs, World Cups, legendary status, all on flats.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is as close as you will get to public execution this side of Saudi Arabia. What a run from Sam Hill!
Look, I've been riding clipped in for years. The power transfer, the efficiency, the ability to keep my feet locked in through the roughest sections, it all makes sense. But here's the thing, there are moments when clips can actually be a disadvantage, when you need to dab a foot, reposition, or just react faster. And that's exactly what Raceface is trying to address with these. These aren't just any flats. The turbine pedals have the deepest concavity on the market, meaning your foot sits into the pedal instead of on it. Combine that with 11 adjustable pins per side and you're looking at a locked in feel that's eerily close to being clipped in without actually being clipped in. But a pedal is only as good as a shoe that sits on it. That's why I'm pairing these up with the Sam Hill Signature 510s, arguably the most grippy flat pedal shoes ever made. If there's ever been a combination that could make me rethink clips, this could be it. Alright, I don't have time to fully commit to flats, but I do have time for a quick ride, just enough to see if they really deliver on that locked in promise. The grip is insane, and I'm not talking about the tires on the loam. My feet on the pedals are just planted. And I tell you what, Sam Hill, I think, had a point, because the combination of these shoes, these 510s, and these race face pedals, it's incredible. There's so much grip. But let's be honest, that's not the reason that Sam Hill won all those races. So first impressions are surprisingly good. The concave shape that Raceface claim that the pedals have got, supposedly the most concaved of any flat pedal, it really does hold your feet in. I mean, that locked in feel is actually something that reminds me of riding clips. And so Raceface's claim that the pedals feel like riding clips and maybe you don't actually need them could actually be genuine. For me, riding in the winter, I actually quite like that locked in feel, and I enjoy feeling secure on the bike. But having just ridden these, and like only for one day, I'm actually getting a little bit tempted to try flats for a lot longer. So far, all things are pointing to me possibly being converted. Another little feature which I haven't mentioned is they've managed to reduce the bump that where the bearing would normally sit against the crank. And that has actually meant that there's more space for your foot to sit on a sort of flat platform. So here's the real question. If flats can feel this locked in, does that mean clipped-in riders like me are actually missing out? So maybe it's time for a real test. Should I go all in and try racing on flats, perhaps? Or should I run a back-to-back time test? Let me know in the comments, because this might just be the start of a bigger challenge. If you're interested in trying a set of these pedals, then head over to Bike Tart. I've put a link in the description below. They're gonna be one of the first retailers to get them in the UK. If you wanna see how I conquered one of the hardest trails in Morzine, then click on the link above. And on that occasion, I did it whilst clipped in. Maybe it's time to give it another go, but this time on flats.